Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I'm doing a challenge that's been set by Nat Williams for me and anyone else who wants to participate. It's listed on the Facebook group Paper Possibilities Crazy Crafters, and since the beginning of the year Nat and I have been challenging each other to do something. This challenge is all about using business envelopes. Now I have these old business envelopes which I got from work, and they're just about had it in terms of being able to use it because the sticky's all gone. I was watching Susanna over at Vintage Blend Studios, and she was doing something with this challenge as well, and she'd stitched around this part of the envelope. So I told her that I was going to steal that idea, and she said it wasn't actually her idea, that it actually came from Angela Kerr, who's another YouTube person that I watch. I hadn't actually seen her do that though. I've got so many people that I subscribe to that I don't always get to watch everything that everybody does, and I guess we're all the same. But anyway, I told Susanna that I'd probably steal this idea, so that's what I'm going to do. Well, not steal it. I'm going to do my version of it because it just looked really cool. And I've got out some of my digitals as well because I thought that I might use these, given that they are A4, that they might go really well on the envelopes. I'm just going to see if they actually fit. Oh yeah, they fit pretty well. Alright, so I'll get going and stick some stuff on. Now, I'm just using some Liquitex matte medium. I had to think what it was called there for a moment, given that I pulled it out of a different bottle, or the label fell off or something. Oh, hang on, I'll just move. I have a terrible tendency to work on top of my work, so forgive me. Those of you who are neat people are probably cringing in horror as I work on top of everything, but it's what I do. But I've moved it out of the way now. So I'm just going to start by sticking some paper down as a base on top of the envelope. But of course I don't want to put it down on that piece there, so I'm going to cut that piece away once I've stuck it down. Obviously I have to do that from the other side, but let's just put this down to start with. I've just freehand cut this piece out, and I'll be putting some more stuff on the top. It's gone a bit crinkly, but that's okay because I'll be putting stuff over the top of it. It's not a problem. I just want to now go in and cut it out off the sides as well. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I'm guessing that I will probably use them as envelopes in my junk journals as I go through. You might see them popping up again in future videos, because I don't really post anything to anyone anymore. Just really, it's more about things are so much online these days. I might just put this other piece at the top here. Probably not going to see that much of it in the envelopes there. I'm maintaining the flaps from the original envelope because I want to be able to stick all that back down again. And this piece is just inside and decorative. Now I also want to put some of these on the front. So again, more from my digital kits that I've done. Just thought some of these might be quite cute on here. Alright, so I think I'm going to take this one to the sewing machine and sew it, and then I will come back and do something else on it. And that sewing looks really cool now. I love sewing on projects anyway, but this looks really great, sewing around the edges. And I also chose to sew all the way around the outside as well. I just need to chop some threads, and that bit is done. And I'm going to use this piece, which is another one from my digital. So I'm just going to measure how much I need. So I'll probably just do like maybe 8.5 by 2.5. Yeah. That's going to go down on there so that it shows through this window. But I'm not going to stick it down on the bottom here. So that's why I'm going to use some glue rather than some matte medium, because I specifically don't want to have it too close to the bottom of this, because I have an idea in mind for that. And then I'll put the rest. Now when I put this on the outside, I need to make sure that it's going to be the right way. So it's going to go on here. And I'll overlap that a little bit so that we get that right to the line there where I folded it. And this is just some Tim Holtz washi tape that I want to run along there just to create some difference on the back. And then this is going to go on the part here. And I'll probably end up putting some washi across the join as well, so that I don't have that white bits showing. And well, I could butt it right up to there, but it might still lift, so I think washi will be the way to go on that. And I'm putting it upside down because when it folds over, it will be right side up. Once I've trimmed it off, and I'll just put some washi on to hold that down first. Now this is double-sided tape, which I'm putting down first, and I stuck it in the wrong place, so I have to be careful to get it up. Now I've covered some of that stitching, so I'm going to just re-stitch that because I want the stitching showing all the way around. And it's no trouble while it's open still to go and re-stitch that piece. I've re-stitched that piece up here, so it just goes to show you how crooked my sewing was when I sewed it the first time. And I've cut and folded this over so that I can work out how to cut that off before I glue it down. Fold that in. This is going to go down here. And if I hold this up to the light, which is why I've got it up at this angle, I can actually see through it to cut these edges off to make them rounded now. I could have done that before I stuck that down, but I didn't. So that was just a way around it to look through it. Okay. And now I just need to do these two pieces here. And then I'm going to do some more decoration on the front. I think I'll just use this leftover piece that I have here because it's here and I can just rip it and stick it on. I know it'll be on the side, but that's okay. Now I will stick the envelope back together. You can see why I put the paper there, so otherwise you would see this. I'm actually going to put some glue on the inside of this too. It won't open up fully, but it'll be fine. So then to finish off, I've pulled out some little paper dolls because I thought that they would look quite cute if I put them in here with their feet inside, and they're like a little group of them. So you put this woman in, and I've got this little girl with the dog on the end. Make sure the dog is outside. So Tim Holtz dolls are my favourites. I know you shouldn't play favourites, but I love the dolls. I think they're just so cute. Don't want her sticking up too high. And I want the dog over here, so just push her across a little. Always still before the glue dries. Yep. Put the dog's tail inside because I want his ear over the edge. So you can still see that paper that I put behind, which is why I put that behind. And you can still use the envelope. I have to stick that down a bit better, but I will show you inside. So the dolls are behind this piece here. So you can still use it as an envelope, but on the front, you've got these cute little dolls. You couldn't use it and address it to anybody. But I didn't make it to do that. I made it to go in a journal. So therefore, I think that that's a really cute idea. I'm just choosing a couple of snippets to add on to the page, just to give it a little bit of enhancement. Like these little mushrooms down the bottom and then some butterflies. He's too big, I think. And let's see what other butterflies I've got in here. And what else I've got in here. And I also have some, where's the, I thought there was like a, oh here. No, I don't, do I want to introduce that red? Probably not. But maybe I can use one of these other little ones. It's like a faux stamp or something. Oh, hang on, there's a little yellow butterfly. He might look cute up here. And I'll just see which. This is one of the field labels. I might put that up there. Okay. I've got this piece rather than a mushroom. I'll put this one, I think. Or maybe I'll put this one here with the dog. No, I don't like that there. That can't go on. Go back to that mushroom that I had before. So there's the mushroom, and I'll also put one of these. These are so tiny, but they're really good at enhancing little things like this. Now there's a little post thing. It's not too bright, so that will go in there. And I've got the butterflies on. Yeah, I've got the butterflies on. I don't think I need anything else. I'll put all these little bits away now. And just before I put these down, I will ink these edges because they are quite white. The butterfly I'm actually rubbing across the sponge completely because it's quite white in some places and it's dulled it down so much. In my opinion, that looks much better. That's taken much longer than I thought it was going to, but I've enjoyed that. It's probably taken me about an hour to do this project, but I think that it was very cute. I'm just looking, yes, this goes up this way. I'll just put it maybe here. And yeah, I've enjoyed that very much. So thanks, Nat, for the challenge. It's really fun to do that. And now I've got a lovely envelope to go into my journals. I've used some of my beautiful paper dolls and other things, as well as my own digitals. There's room in here to put something. And that's it. This is Deborah. I shall see you in the next video. Cheers.